Hello all. Well, when the planet needs to be at peace with itself so it can concentrate on fixing the climate, we're getting more and more into war. China is now saying they may supply weapons and ammunition and other material to Russia for the war. So they'll take the side of Russia. This is not good. What happened to all the peacemakers on the planet? The Jimmy Carters, that sort of thing. Jimmy Carter's now out of hospice and wants to die at home. We need the people like Jimmy Carter to make peace with the world. But it ain't gonna happen, is it? We're just gonna get more and more into WW3. Now on another subject, the bomb train in Ohio. A lot of people don't know what is causing all these derailments. Well, it's called deregulation, and Trump deregulated the rail companies so they didn't have to check the brakes or even get new brakes, something newer than the Civil War day brakes when trains had horrible brakes. And believe it or not, the endless lobbying wants to deregulate even more. Can you believe that shit? Even more. Scientists examine dangerous global warming accelerators. This is a new study. Recent climate projections may be underestimated the pace of global warming in the atmosphere. They found powerful climate feedback loops that can accelerate warming are not well represented in key climate models. Their findings suggest that efforts to reduce emissions require even more urgency to avoid worst-case climate outcomes. If amplifying feedbacks are strong enough, the result is likely tragic climate chaos, moving beyond anything that we can control. The report focuses on many risks, climate feedback, and the possibility of accelerating towards a planetary tipping point. In total, they found evidence for 16 tipping points, the final 6 requiring global heating of at least 2 degrees C to be triggered. So if we reach 2 degrees C, it's guaranteed we get 6 feedbacks, according to this study. The 6 tipping points would take effect on timescales varying from a few years to centuries. The tipping point: Greenland ice sheet collapse, West Antarctic ice sheet collapse, northern permafrost abrupt thaw, Labrador sea current collapse, East Antarctic glacier collapse, Amazon rainforest dieback, and the Atlantic current collapse. That's the latest on their study. So if anybody wants to know more about the situation with the bomb trains going across the U.S. with more and more dangerous chemicals and more derailments happening almost on a monthly or weekly basis, I have a link down in the description area for Kyle at Secular Talk, who talks in depth about what is going on with the deregulation and who deregulated things and who tried to fix things and how the lobbyists are not going to have any of it. They don't want any new regulation, and they want to get rid of even more regulation than there already is. They were going to upgrade the train brake systems, but they decided because of lobbying and Trump that they wouldn't do that. And guess what we get? The poor people get gassed to death and blown up with these bomb trains. And of course the politicians end up with nothing at all, no problems at all, because people forget all about this stuff and move along. So with war just off in the distance, World War III, if China does start supplying weapons to Russia, that's not going to be good. And so things are looking worse and worse day by day. And we're just not, as a human society, fixing things or putting things back to the way they should be. We just don't seem to be able to do it, can we? I appreciate any comments if the comments go on. If there are comments on this video, I don't know if YouTube will allow it. They won't be me taking down comments, it will be YouTube. So appreciate the ups, the new subscribers, and definitely the comments. Until next time.